A French haircut today.
Listen, they're going crazy on me here in Paris. I've had a total makeover.
Ready? Well, Deborah, I'm still in my hotel room in New York, and I found Gina Davis when I was dialing around yesterday looking for C-SPAN and the Weather Channel, and this morning I've got Meg Ryan. Oh boy, this is my lucky day. What they won't do to keep you girls out of my hotel room, though. I mean, this is very, very completely.
You know, that's all we want to do is just get on cable like that.
Wouldn't it be nice to have the Meg Ryan channel? Just all Meg all day.
Oh my God.
Well, some of us would like it anyway. How much suspension of belief do we have to have that makes us believe that Meg Ryan is a math wizard?
Believe me, you got to have a lot of suspension of disbelief. You know what I'm saying? I could, believe me, I didn't do any of those calculations there. But I had fun writing them down.
All right, in high school, I will admit on national television that I made an F in geometry, but I went in summer school and made an A. So were you good in math in school?
No. But I was good in geometry, oddly enough.
Well, I didn't have people like you to look at in class, or I would have made a good grade too. But I mean, that was hard for me. But math is just something that doesn't work for most creative people, at least anyway.
No. No. You know, the sad truth is too, like computers confound me entirely. I mean, the whole algebra, computers, anything like linear like that is not my forte, let me admit it. How about you?
Well, computers I'm getting to now, but that's why God invented the calculator. And I'm really appreciative of that invention. And it's probably why that you've become a very wealthy actress, so you won't have to balance a checkbook. That's probably one of the main things you got money for.
You know something? That's a good reason right there. I never thought of it that way, but I will.
This movie's about love at first sight, among other things. Tim Robbins certainly falls in love with you right off the bat. Were you ever afflicted by love at first sight in real life?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you act upon it?
Well, this is the thing. You remember when you were in high school and people used to say to you, will you go out with me? And it didn't just mean one time, it meant like for a long time, like you were then going steady. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You do? Well, there was one time this guy who I had love at first sight about, he asked me, will you go out with me? I said yes. I never spoke to him again.
Ooh, Meg the Heartbreaker. I'm seeing another side of you.
No, it was too terrifying. But don't you think? I mean, this is the whole idea about this love story, too. It's just a little bit scary. It's a little bit too big. It's not what she expected, you know?
Yeah, and he's having to do the usual guy thing of lying, cheating, doing everything to get the girl, you know?
Can't believe it. Well,
we will do almost anything.
Did you like the movie?
Yes, I did. I thought it was very sweet. I like a good romance anyway, and you've kind of gotten to be my romance girl. I mean, you know, we go to the movies, we see Meg, it's got to be a romance, you know? I don't see you in science fiction.
Didn't you love Walter?
Walter Matthau is obviously one of my favorite people. A Grumpy Old Men is one that I wish I could have had other people see because it's so salty you can't take everybody to that. But he is wonderful, and he looks like Albert Schweitzer a little bit, you know, with the fake hair and everything. But he looked pretty convincing as he's over my shoulder right now, anyway.
Yeah, I love seeing his face, just as those little shiny eyes right there. But have you talked to him yet, or is that later today?
I'm doing that later today. You know, he lost his house, I think part of the house in the earthquake. Was he doing this movie when that was going on?
When the movie, when his house was getting repaired, he and his wife were in New Jersey with us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty bad for them, I think.
How do you judge a movie, whether you had a good time on it or whether it was successful or what?
How do I judge it? Well, see, for me, it's just how much of a good time I had on the show, or how satisfying the work was, or something. Because as soon as it gets out there and people see it or don't see it, and people have their opinions about it, there's kind of, you know, it's not in my orbit anymore. It becomes a very abstract thing. So, you know, it was a really good. So I would judge this movie. I had a great time, and I laughed a lot, like too much. So for me, it was a lot of fun.
Does Meg have a little bit of the superwoman complex, or do you ever are you ever conflicted with that? And you have to, you know, you got a big career going on, and you got a personal life going on, and you got yourself you have to deal with sometimes too, and all that. Does it get a little much for you ever?
Yeah, it definitely does. But you know, a lot of people are dealing with that. You know, I'm sure you feel that same. There's a lot kind of going on. I have a lot of different responsibilities, and sometimes it gets a little much. I've been working a lot this year, so I'm ready for quite a chunk of time off. So yeah.
But you kind of lose control because of the professional part. I mean, these people, you know, get you, and you're doing a movie, and that's pretty all-encompassing, isn't it?
Sometimes on IQ it was kind of great because it's more of an ensemble piece, and I had a lot of time off, and so that was good. The one I'm doing right now here in Paris is pretty consuming because my company is co-producing it as well, and it's a lot of long hours, and we're way far away from home, so it's a great place, but I think we're ready to go back to America.
Who's your leading man in this movie? In the movie
Kevin Kline.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Paris Match, and Larry Kasdan is directing it, and it's kind of a road movie where we talk fast and fight a lot, but really deep down somewhere love each other.
Boy, there are a lot of American crews over in Paris right now. I know Billy Crystal's been over there, right?
Yeah. He was here, and I think they did some of Pret-a-Porter
Right.
here, and
So we're going to get to go to, maybe they'll take us to Paris next year and we'll have to do this in the hotel room. That'd be nice. Make sure you as part of the publicity that you make these cheap people take us over to Paris. It's not that much more expensive.
Okay.
Do that. We'll like the movie better, we promise.
Okay.
See, it's
okay,
part of the deal.
Creole?
I'm liking the movie better all the time as the thought is coming up that I might be going to Paris again. I love Paris.
Okay.
I don't like the French,
no,
but I
it's
love
great
Paris.
here.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
Okay, bye.